path. We are going live. We're live at 1 in Costa Rica, noon in Los Angeles, and wherever you are, it's right now. Because wherever you are, it's all happening. That's one of the coolest things that I could say about this spiritual path that we're on is the realization that we are a localized expression of a unified field. So we are the way in which the source of all of life emerges, and it gets localized as us, right? And so it's right here, but at the same time, it's everywhere. Pretty cool, huh? I think that's pretty cool. I'm going to get this set up here on my little cameras or on my phone so I can see what you guys are saying. So I am super excited to be here with you, and I'm having trouble pulling this up, but it's okay. And I'm excited that you all are here. So we are talking about opening up today at Rhythmia. This is the most amazing thing. We are getting ready for you to come here. And I don't know why I can't get this going live. There we go. All right. Enough of that. Maybe Stefan can help me out. All right. Yeah, cool. Hey, things are in flux. Things are in flux. And as Reverend Michael says, it can be a little fluxed up sometimes, right? When things are in flux, it can be a little fluxed up. So we're in flux here right now. We're in flow here right now. And let me tell you what's going on at Rhythmia. We are getting ready to have our first guests back since March 15th. They are arriving on the 31st of October and on the 1st of November for our first week open since March. Amazing. And you will not believe what's going on here right now. There is so much activity. The pool is new. We tore out the old pool, put in a new, beautiful big pool, new furniture all around the pool. All of the guest rooms are completely remodeled. I'm not talking about just throwing up some paint and putting in some new furniture. I'm talking about the floors are new. The windows are new. The shower is new. The toilet is new. The sinks are new. The mirrors are new. The artwork is new. The curtains are new. The furniture is new. Everything brand new, redesigned, remodeled, structural changes. This has been a huge, huge change. Thank you so much, brother. Huge change in Rhythmia. And even the Maloka is getting a facelift. Everything is getting updated and upgraded. It is truly amazing. We are being renewed. And that is a spiritual principle, that everything is made new. Everything is made new in spirit. And we are being renewed. Right now, you are being renewed by this divine flux, this divine influx. So that's what's going on at Rhythmia. We're opening up, right? And when you're opening up, guess what? Things are going to get fluxed up. When you're opening up, there can be some changes. There can be some things that are new. And so things are not old and comfortable. And this is the process of spiritual opening up as well. So the activity is here. Then we're opening up with all this activity and everything's falling into place perfectly. We're going to be ready for everybody. The grounds look beautiful. And then the remodeling and all the furniture is being placed. And this is the other thing I want to tell you about Rhythmia and why the experience here is going to be, always has been, and will even continue to be the most unique experience you can have. We are actually offering something right now that, to my knowledge, no other resort in the world is offering. That is for protection around COVID. This is what we're doing. We're requiring 400% more than even any government is requiring. So before people can come on property, we're going to ask that you get a COVID test and have a negative PCR test 72 hours prior to departure. That's no longer required by the Costa Rica Ministry of Health, but we're requiring it. And then when you arrive at the airport, we're going to check your temperature. You got to wear a mask in the shuttle when you're driving here. Once you arrive at Rhythmia, we have a rapid test. So not only have you been tested 3 days before, you're going to get a rapid test here before you even step on property. So by the time you get checked in and do your medical intake, you know that every single person on this property is negative tests. And this will allow us to proceed and for you to have the Rhythmia experience exactly as it was pre-COVID. Did you catch that? You're going to be able to have the Rhythmia experience and exactly as it was pre-COVID. Not only we have instituted 16 new protocols and tests for guests. Guests will have their temperature checked twice a day. And we have the 72-hour prior to arrival test, a test on property. And then at the discretion of our medical team, you'll be able to have more tests if needed, if there's any sign of symptom. In addition, our employee base, we have 21 new protocols in place for the employees. So as employees, the employees are tested and then they are temperature checked 3 times daily. And we have a nurse on staff that is dedicated only to monitoring the health of the employees. You'll see her walking around, checking employees' temperatures, making sure that there's no exhibiting symptoms. So this kind of, in addition to all the regular protocols, right? Like you have alcohol gel everywhere and hand wiping and hand sanitizing and sanitizing for the yoga mats and in the gym and all of those things, and increased sanitization during ceremony and increased cleaning, all of those protocols that everybody else in the world is doing, we're doing. And we're doing these additional protocols, especially around testing, which to my knowledge, there's not another resort of any type that is testing like we are. And this will give you the opportunity to come here and let your hair down. Let your hair down and relax and really experience the medicine without having to worry about the outside world. This is truly amazing. And it's a lot to ask. And why are we asking it of you? Why are we asking for you to do the test before? So that you can relax when you step on property. Can we guarantee that there's never going to be any infection here? No, of course not. But we're doing 400% more than anybody else in the world. It's probably the safest place that you can be. We have created a limited access campus that when you walk here, it is a bubble where you can be free. You can go to the sauna, you can go to the cold pool and the hot pool, you can go to breath work, you can be around people, you can hug people. Oh my God, you can hug people, right? All of these things that we're doing so that you can have this experience. So this is one of the things that we're doing when we open up. Now, I would also assert that probably plant medicine kicks it all out anyway. I mean, that's probably the truth. Like if you're drinking plant medicine, you're good. Purged out anything, any toxins, it's gone. But we're also, as they say, pray to Allah, but tie your camel, right? Like we're going to know the truth. The plant medicine is such a high vibrational frequency that when you ingest that concentrated drop of nature, anything unlike it, anything that doesn't vibrate up at the level of the plant medicine, it's out. Now, we know that to be the case spiritually, intuitively. So that's the pray to God part, pray to Allah, pray to Mother Aya, and yet we're going to tie our camel. We're going to make sure that the camel doesn't run away. That's where the testing and the temperature checks and all of the protocols that we have in place so that you can feel safe and be safe. So that's what's so exciting about what's going on right now. I'm going to take a look here and see what's going on with you peoples. Yes, hug. We're looking here. Thank you all for joining us. Wow, so many people. Let's see. Yeah, this is the reason why. That's completely. Someone asked when the shaman does the shandu, when they're cleansing you with this shandu, can they do that? How is that going to be? Well, everybody's tested, but that's completely up to you, right? That is at your discretion. So we're going to have all of that explained during the shaman talks when you come to say like, hey, I don't want the shandur. Thank you very much. You're welcome to say that. Personally, I'll take the shandur, but that's completely up to you. Who else is asking questions here? Hi, Dorota. Hi, everybody. Isaac's here. Hey, Isaac, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Levi, what? Oh my God. Autumn. Hi, everybody. Okay, so we've got a lot of folks coming on. And it is really beautiful to see you all here. So that's the opening up portion of what's going on literally at Rhythmia. And why are we doing this? Because the Rhythmia way is the program that we have established that is a unique set of healing modalities put together in a non-repeatable way. This is a non-repeatable experience. And what happens when you come and you do this program and you follow, you go to the classes, you go to breath work, you do ceremony, you go to the integration classes, you do your yoga, you do your meditation, you do the volcanic mud baths, you get your colonics, you get your massages, you have your farm to table organic food. All of these things are a unique combination of healing modalities that we've put together that have the propensity to deliver a 95.86% possibility of getting your miracle. And what is that miracle? If you've been here, you know. Show me who I've become, heal my heart, or merge me with my soul and heal my heart. Show me who I've become, merge me with my soul, heal my heart. What are those three? This isn't something that Rhythmia invented. This is what the medicine has been trying to do to us as individuals, as people, humans on this planet for 5,000 years. This is a 5,000 year process. 5,000 year tradition. And the medicine is getting us to see who we have become as a result of this sense of separation. And every single one of us go through this sense of separation at one point or another, where we see that who we were being at a particular time wasn't sufficient enough to get our needs met. And our minds do this protective mechanism thing that has us say, I've got to be something else. Well, who I was just being me, and I didn't get held on time. I didn't get fed on time. I didn't get my needs met in some way. So I've got to be better. I've got to be really smart. I've got to be funny. I've got to be the class clown. I've got to be the hero. I got to make sure everybody's taken care of. I've got to be the needy person. I've got to be the person who can't get stuff together so that I get my need, so that I get people's attention. So my need is to be loved and held and to feel connected. Whatever it is that happened in our lives, and everybody goes through it, whether it's something as benign as I didn't get fed when I was crying as a baby to some sort of serious abuse, anything on that spectrum has us say, I need to be some other way in order to have my needs fulfilled. And this is an automatic and subconscious process. And when we do that, we then walk around separated. We walk around split from our true self. Who we are, just being us, is us, the eternal nature of our being. And we're projecting out this, I'm the hero. I'm the person who's got it all together. I'm the responsible one. I'm the funny one. I'm the one that you can always count on. I'm whatever it is that you think you need to be, we're projecting that out. And all disease, all illness, all disorder, all upset emerges out of this split. So the medicine gets us to see that. And the act of seeing who I have become is the act of merging with our soul. The act of coming back to a state of wholeness, coming back, returning to yourself. Do you know what the word repent means? The etymological basis of the word repent is return. So when you see that evangelical Christian out on the corner going, repent, the end is near, you say, right on, baby. I'm returning to my true self. I'm returning to a sense of wholeness. I'm returning to oneness and undividedness from the spirit of the living God. I'm undivided from the universal love intelligence that governs the universe. I'm doing this like, I'm noticing this like, I'm a politician, like I'm Bill Clinton. Gesturing like this in front of the camera, that's a good idea. Let me tell you why. So coming to Rhythmia right now, it's a good idea. Let me tell you why. When you come do plant medicine, you're going to heal your heart, merge with your soul, and see who you've become. That's what's going to happen. We call it a miracle. That's my Bill Clinton impersonation. I hope you all liked it. Let's see what other people are saying. Any other questions in here? All right. I love the spit on my face. Me too. Me too. I'm getting all my miracles. Yes. Beautiful. Book next October. Awesome, Tracy. Thank you all. Literally returning. I love it. I love it. So we're returning. We're coming back to ourselves. You're returning. We're returning to a state of being open. We're opening up. And this is the key, that you come here to remember the truth of your being, to merge back to a state of wholeness. And from a state of wholeness, all questions are not answered. Questions are eliminated. We say plant medicine done wrong answers every question. Should I be in this job? Is this the right guy for me? What should I be doing? Is this my purpose? It'll answer all those questions. That's plant medicine done wrong. Plant medicine done right is merging to a state of wholeness, and then the questions are eliminated, because from a state of wholeness, I know what the right thing is for me. I know what resonates with me. And so this is the key of the Rhythmia way, the soul merger. It's at the key of all of these healing modalities that bring us to a particular place where we're opening up enough, we're gracious enough to receive the gift of wholeness. We must be gracious enough to receive the gift. And the whole Rhythmia way is designed to bring us to a place of gracious receptivity. Now, so you come here and you're done, you're cured, you're perfect, whole and complete. Well, you were whole and complete before you ever came here. And is everything perfect when you leave Rhythmia? No. That's the process of spiritual growth and development, a constant process of expansion and contraction, expansion and contraction. Now, it's not like this. It's not like expand, contract, expand, contract, expand, contract. You're going like this: expand, contract, expand, contract, expand, contract, expand, contract. So you leave Rhythmia and you might experience a contraction, but you're at a much more expanded place. When you came here, you might have been like this, contracted. Now you've opened up and you leave here and you have a contraction, but it feels like the same to you. But the people in your life are going, wow, you would have handled that situation a lot differently 6 months ago. This is the process of spiritual growth and unfoldment. So you come here and you get to a place of wholeness. You get to a place of merging back to the truth of who you are. And then you take that with you out into the world. And I liken it to a video game. Right? You know, in video games, you start leveling up, right? You start the game and you're at level 0. You have minimal skills, minimal talents, minimal things that you can use, minimal magic, minimal weapons, whatever video game you're playing, right? And then as you gain more experience on the different levels of the game, you can up level your capabilities, your skills, your talents, your gifts, right? And then at each up leveling in the video game, you have access to more stuff in the game, right? You can do stuff that you couldn't do when you first started. That's the process of spiritual growth and development. It's brilliant, right? So you're doing the same thing. We're working on the same thing: oneness with God, oneness with spirit, a realization that it's not just about me, but it's about we, that we are here to be a beneficial presence on the planet, to give our gifts and talents to be used fully by the spirit. Whatever it is for you, that's your growth. We're always working on that, to move out of our egoic structures, to examine our belief systems that keep us contained within a small box when we know in our heart that there's so much more, right? So as you go, so you come to Rhythmia, you get this soul merger, and then from that merged place, you go out into the world and you up level your skills, up level your abilities, up level your ability to handle stuff that happens in your life, up level your ability when your kids do something, or your spouse or your boyfriend or girlfriend does something, up level your ability when illness comes to you, up level your ability when something that's out of what you want to happen happens. All of a sudden you're at a more expanded place and you have more capacity to deal with what's coming towards you, more capacity to deal with the stress of work, more capacity to do more in your life, to do the things that really bring you joy. So up leveling, and it's a continuous process. You're up leveling, you're working on the same thing over and over, but from a different level. And like any good novel or any good movie or any good book, you can access that at multiple points, right? If there's a great movie and you just want to watch it for I just want to zone out and watch the movie, you can watch it at that level. But there are lots of movies that you can watch at that level. But then if you want to do a deeper analysis of the color in the movie, of character development, right, you can enter that text of the movie on multiple levels. So that's the same with life. Right? You can enter it on multiple entry points. And the more you up level, the more you level up in your spiritual growth and development, the more capacities and the more gifts and talents and skills are unlocked. So that's the thing. And now I want to ask you one last thing before we close out. What are you doing daily for your spiritual nourishment? Right? Now, there's a pat recommendation that meditation is one of the most important daily practices that you can have. And I want to encourage you all to explore that. If you are not meditating now, to look at how you can begin to incorporate meditation. There's lots of apps out there, lots of stuff on YouTube, lots of stuff on the Our Life. We have meditations on Our Life, on the Rhythmia channel. There's lots of meditations that I've done that other people have done on the Rhythmia YouTube channel. And you can find all those. You can find those on our Facebook page as well. So those are guided meditations and a great way to start. So meditation is key. And you can bring reverence and spirituality into every moment of your life. And it doesn't have to be a big production. So I want to leave you with this. The one thing that you can do right now in your life to bring a bigger realization of your connection to spirit into every activity of your life is intention. Just setting an intention. Before I got on this Facebook Live, I set the intention that this goes with ease and grace, that all things are unfolding perfectly. And you can do that before you sit down to write something, before, if you're working on a paper, just that the spirit moves through me with ease and grace, and that I'm able to write this, that when I'm filling out a form, like, okay, that this form is filled out and all the information is there that's needed. So I want to go into that more, but if you can hear in the background, there's some construction going on as we're busy preparing for your arrival. So I'm going to cut it short. I just want to leave you with this. Do one thing, a simple thing, inch forward every day. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be hold yourself to an impossible standard. Just think of it this way. I'm inching forward, inch by inch, moment by moment, just a little bit. Just don't inch backwards. Don't pitch a tent in going backwards if you go backwards. Just renew to yourself and say, I'm going to inch forward today. Just one thing that I can do. And the one thing you can do is set an intention before you do anything. And that intention is, this is going to be great. My intention is this conversation I'm going to have with my child is going to be a beautiful, open, loving conversation. How do I want to be when I walk into this meeting? Clear, with clarity, and be concise. So clarity and being concise. That's my intention. You just set that and watch as the world starts to form around your intentions. Okay, that is it. We're opening up on all levels. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you have a beautiful day, and we'll see you here at Rhythmia really soon. Peace and blessings.